What if I told you this video was never random? That you were meant to see this, even if you don't know why yet? Aiden's phone buzzed again. Another notification, another meaningless message. He didn't even check anymore. Days had blurred into one long, gray silence. He sat by the window, watching raindrops race down the glass. Once he used to paint those moments, sketch them into dreams. But that was before life convinced him he wasn't good enough. Then it happened. As he mindlessly scrolled, a video appeared in his feed. This one, just for you, even if you don't know why yet. He almost skipped it. But something in those words stopped him. For the first time in weeks, he paused and clicked. A calm voice spoke. Sometimes the universe doesn't explain itself. It just nudges you gently, persistently, until you look up and realize something's been guiding you all along. Aiden froze. His heart raced. He couldn't explain it, but it felt personal, like the video knew, like it was waiting. And as the voice faded, one line remained. Tomorrow, you'll understand. He replayed it again and again. Tomorrow? Understand what? That night, he couldn't sleep, because deep down he knew something was coming. The next day, the message found him again, this time in the real world. The morning sun was sharp and cold. Aiden boarded his usual bus, half asleep, headphones in, music off. But then, he saw it, a folded letter lying on his seat. No name, just one line on the front. Open when you feel lost. He hesitated. Looked around, no one seemed to have dropped it. Curiosity won. He opened it. Inside, written in neat handwriting, the right path never shouts. It whispers. Listen closely. A chill ran down his spine. Could this be connected to the video? No, that's impossible. Right? He looked outside as the bus passed an old art store, the same one he used to visit as a child. The door was open, light spilling out like a memory calling him back. And suddenly, he felt it, that same pull again. Got off at the next stop. Inside the shop, a painting hung on the wall of a boy sitting by a rainy window. His window, his room, his art. And underneath it, a tiny label. From the collection of Aiden Hayes. He hadn't signed that name in years. Sometimes, the universe sends people to remind you who you were before you forgot. The shopkeeper smiled as Aiden stood frozen. "You're Aiden, right?" she asked. He nodded slowly. She pointed to the painting. "You gave that to your art mentor before you stopped coming here. She wanted it displayed, said one day you'd come back." Aiden's heart pounded. Before he could respond, a familiar voice spoke from behind him. "I told her you'd find your way again." He turned. It was Laya, his childhood friend, the one who always believed in him. She laughed softly. "You used to draw worlds out of nothing, remember? You said art was your way to talk to the universe?" He smiled weakly. "I stopped hearing it." Leah handed him something small, a folded note. It said, "You're not lost. You're just being redirected." Tears burned his eyes. He didn't know how, but somehow, everything, the video, the letter, the painting, felt connected. And for the first time in years, he felt alive again. The closer you get to what's meant for you, the harder the world will try to stop you. Aiden picked up his old brushes, colors, dust, memories. Everything felt strange, yet familiar. He painted like he was breathing again. But life, as always, tested him. A rejection email from an art exhibition. Rent overdue. Doubts whispering in his mind. Maybe you were never meant for this. He almost gave up until his phone buzzed again. Notification. This one, just for you, even if you don't know why yet? The same title? A new video? He pressed play. The same voice spoke again. The storm isn't there to break you. It's there to show you how strong you've become. As thunder cracked outside, Aiden painted harder, faster, until tears mixed with color and rain. Because deep down, he knew this pain was part of the process. This time, he wouldn't stop. The universe doesn't send messages to everyone, but it sent this one to you. Months later, Aiden stood in front of his first solo art exhibit. People admired his paintings, each one telling a story of loss, rediscovery, and fate. He overheard someone whisper, "It feels like these paintings were made just for me." He smiled. That's exactly how it started. Later that night, he sat by the same window he used to stare out of, the one that once reflected only doubt. It reflected purpose. His phone buzzed again. Another video recommendation. This one, S. Just for you. Even if you don't know why. Yet, he laughed softly. Still following me, huh? He opened the video, but this time, it wasn't the same voice. It was his. A comment popped up almost instantly. I don't know why, but I think I was meant to see this. Aiden smiled, whispered softly to himself. That's because it was. And as the rain began to fall again, one truth remained. The message always finds who it's meant for, and this one was just for you.